Hello there and welcome back to taking a look at the classics. As you can see today, we've got the NRG KAI vs Chokun starter pack from the summer 2012 and also the Cole ZX vs Rattler starter pack from the winter of 2012. Now obviously I've only got the box for one of them, but as you can see the KAI one was the weapon pack with all of the other accessories included, which kind of made it double as a spinner set and also a booster pack, because it was actually the only spinner set that came with all of the other accessories. But without further ado, let's start by taking just a quick look at these little instruction books that came with the sets. So NRG KAI vs Chokun, as you can see. And it did also come with 3 of them, but I think these are just different languages and how to play the game. And then, as we can see when we open this up, we've got a bit of instructions to build the thing. You can see there as well, a bit of a card game. And as you can see, we've got NRGJ there, power up your spinner. And then the summer 2012 poster. So yeah, pretty good stuff on that. Then for Cole ZX vs Rattler, we've got instructions again. And as you can see, the gameplay. And we've got the winter 2012 poster and a little weapons checklist. So yeah, that was what is included in both those leaflets. Now obviously for the box, as you can see, it shows you everything that you get on the front there, and you can see where the spinners and cards would have been stored. And then on the back you can see some of the advertisements and how to play the game. So yeah, the box out of the way, I think we should start by taking a look at the cards. So obviously Chokun, NRG KAI, Rattler and Cole ZX. Now Chokuns do come with brown bricks, as you can see. NRG KAI's came with trans red bricks. Rattlers came with blue bricks. And then Cole ZX's also came with brown bricks, just like Chokun. So yeah, here we are. We can start by taking a look at the cards. As you can see there, we've got NRG KAI, Rings of Fire, Spitfire Snake, Sensei's Whistle, and then a special golden one, Strike Down, which is the nice shiny gold. And we've got Chokun there, Circular Saw, Gateway Guardian, Elemental Strength, Lava Puddle, and then Rattler. As you can see, very cool graphics on these. I do like the little pictures they did for the character art there. You can see Rattler. Sneak Attack, Ice Gliding, Hypnotize, and then Hypno Charge. And then finally Cole ZX, Windmill Spin, Rock Fall, Elemental Force, Ninja Star, and then yeah, that is it for all of the cards that are included in these 2 sets. So I think we should start with the Winter Wave set first of all, which of course is Cole ZX vs Rattler. As you can see, Cole ZX and Rattler are included. This was the cheapest way to get both of them, I believe, although Cole ZX did come in some polybags, but yeah. For the weapons, Rattler came with a blue snake, a gold sword, and then this little orange, black and grey staff. Cole came with a new updated Scythe of Quakes, an axe, and then a black katana, but that is in his new ZX shoulder armour. So we're going to start by taking a look at Cole ZX here. As you can see, there's all his detailings, same face as 2011. And then you can see the sword, and then if we take all that off, then we get his back detailing, which looks very good. It's got the same earth symbol from 2011 on it as well. So yeah, that was Cole ZX. Nothing special about this figure, nothing exclusive. And then we've got Rattler, one of the Hypnobrai of course, so you can see those big red hypnotizing eyes. And then we can see his legs there and his torso. Very nice head dress piece, I did like that, although I did prefer it in green for the Venomari, which was very cool. But yeah, you can see the nice printing on that they did, it was very nice. And then there you can see his back printing. And yeah, that is it for the two minifigures, Rattler and Cole ZX. Now obviously, since this is a starter set, you do get two spinners, and these are of course the 2012 style spinners, so they've got the spinner crowns on top, and they've also got the modified studs there that you can put things in. So if you take the crown off Rattler's here, there you can see it's the same kind of design as 2011, where you've got the thing in the middle to stick your figure on, and then they can be knocked out. But then of course you've also got the spinner there, and then at the bottom they were modified so that you could plug things in, but we're going to see that with Kai and Chokun, because of course they did actually come with stuff to plug in. And these spinner crown pieces were very nice, and of course they did come in some sets as well, so you could switch things up. But as you can see, Rattler has this nice purple and yellow one, which, even though that doesn't really fit the Hypnobrai theme, you can see it has got those hypnotizing eyes on it, and yeah, that was very good, and it definitely looked good on Lash's spinner and Spitter's spinner, I will say that. So of course you could put Rattler in there and then spin him away. And then as for Cole ZX, there you can see his spinner crown has got the earth on it and it is gold. And of course you could stick Cole in, but before we do that, we'll check what's underneath there. So you can see it is a green spinner, and he's got all of his earth element on there. And yeah, again at the bottom. So yeah, you could of course put Cole and Rattler in their spinners, like so. And then you could spin them into battle. And you've probably noticed this whole thing is sitting in this big green and black arena. That's because, like the 2011 starter set, the Cole ZX and Rattler starter set did come with this green and black spinner arena, which was quite different to the red and black spinner arena that was in the 2011 one. So yeah, it was nice to get that difference, and of course you could just plop it down and your spinners would stay in the arena. So yeah, we'll check out more on the battles later. Let's check out the obviously superior set of this review, and that is NRG KAI versus Chokun. So before we look at any of these extra accessories, we'll take a look at the figures and the weapons. So each one of these actually had 5 weapons this time, as opposed to the usual 3. So Kai had this scythe, this flame staff, a regular sword, a regular axe, and then this special golden staff, which looks very nice. And then Chokun had a nice trans orange viper snake that you could hold, which is very nice, and you could also use it as a snake on its own, so it's kind of like a baby constricti or something. He had a golden mace, this stick here, a hammer, which is very similar to Cole's hammer that he has now, so I guess they were a bit ahead of time on this one, and then just a regular sword. Now as for the minifigures, this was the cheapest way to get both of them. Actually, Kai was exclusive. The only way you could get Chokun was through this and the Ultra Dragon, so of course that was a very nice thing that they did, putting him in this. But yeah, he's the only Constrictor that got a spinner, so I guess that might be why DT Naglia Studios thinks he is the most superior Serpentine. Which, I mean, he's not wrong. As you can see that face there, that Chokun face. You can see his printing there, the print on the front, and his head could turn 360. So you can see more of the print there. And then the back print, and of course he does also have a lot of print on the top of his head again, so very nice. These Serpentine minifigures were very detailed, and that was very good. Now for NRG KAI, as we can see, he's got a lot of energy on him, and you can see it kind of glows in the light there. The gold, the light just bounces off it at nice angles, as you can see. But yeah, you can see he's got his flame symbol there. You can see some of the print on the mask. I loved these NRG Ninja minifigures. They probably still are the best energy type figures that they have made. Just the way the print bounced the light off was nice. And there we can see his face. You can see the fire burning around him, but he's still got his regular Kai face. And then we can see the back with more energy spurting off. So yeah, that was it for the 2 minifigures in this set. Obviously this was the only way you could get NRG KAI. Now for the spinners. As you can see, we've got some things on the bottom of them, but we'll check that out later. As you can see for NRG KAI, he's got a trans orange spinner, and as you can see his spinner crown here, which is in gunmetal grey. But yeah, that spinner, very nice detailing on there, and of course the trans orange looks really cool. And then as you can see on the bottom, we've got these 3 spikes here, and that's because this set included those, like I said, it was kind of like a booster pack. So of course what would happen is, when you spun this, they would fling out the sides and act as weapons. So yeah, and of course we can pop Kai inside it and spin him away. And yeah, if you wanted to bump this up, you could just put these bricks on the bottom, and you can also use them as walls as well. That was kind of the intent. But Kai also had these 2 flames that you could put on his spinner, so you could have some flame walls to protect him. And that, when it spins, it's very cool, as you can see. Now for Chokun, of course, the only Constricti with a spinner. So this is really the only look we will ever get at a Constricti's spinner. As you can see, the orange and green do blend together very nicely. And there you can see the print under there. The trans green spinner kind of goes with Cole's regular green spinner. Obviously they're both the earth element. And then the orange spinner crown is very good. You can see it's kind of designed like a snake. This was the summer serpentine spinner crown that they used for Fangdam and Spitter and Slithra. And of course we can pop Chokun in, and as you can see at the bottom, it has got those snakes on it as well. The trans orange snakes that would fling out when it was spinning, so as you can see there, they look very cool. And then Chokun also came with 2 walls that you could add onto the spinner for extra protection. So if you just plop those on there, as you can see, away he goes. Now of course the main feature with these spinners was that you would put weapons in, and as well as playing the card game, you would simply spin at each other and attack. And so we'll move everyone else out of the way. We'll put Kai on another spinner just to stop his arrows stopping him in mid-spin. But what you could do is of course spin them and attack each other. So if we send Kai away over there and then send Chokun in after him, yeah, you can see how you were meant to play the game. You would just kind of spin after each other, and then when they would hit each other, this bit in the middle would spin and it would knock the figure out. So yeah, that's really all there is to these 2 sets. Obviously they are very similar. One was released in the summer and one was released in the winter. And of course the summer one, they really went all out with it, and of course they added the NRG Ninja and all the extra accessories. But yeah, still both of them do hold up today, and it was very nice that we used to get these spinners to play games with back in the old days of Ninjago. And yeah, of course you could get the minifigures for very cheap through these spinners, and that was of course always a bonus. So yeah, that's really all I've got to say about these 2 sets, and that pretty much wraps this whole review up. So I will see you again very soon.